I'm going to teach you how to code any custom indicator within ThinkorSwim in 5 minutes. We're in the Charts tab. We're going to go to Studies, Edit Studies, and under the Studies tab, we are going to hit Create. Boom, here's your template. Here is where you will be doing all your coding. In this template line of code, you are declaring a variable with the name data, and that variable is set equal to the function of close, and you are defining it using the keyword plot. This keyword means that this information will be plotted onto the chart. This name here is fully customizable. You can call it whatever you would like to. And then this function is the information that is being plotted. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to change the name to MA, and then I'm going to set the information that I want to be plotted to a simple moving average with a length set equal to 200. Well, Trey, how did you know the name of that function, and how did you know how to set the length equal to 200? Well, if you Google search any study that is available within ThinkorSwim with the word ThinkScript behind it, as this is the name of ThinkorSwim's coding language, this should be the first link to pop up, the ThinkorSwim Learning Center. All you're going to do is you're going to click into this. This page is available for every single study that exists. And then this is the name of the function, simple moving AVG. And this is your list of available customizable parameters. So when we declared our simple moving average length equals 200 inside of our variable here, we simply copied that name, simple moving AVG. Every single function must then have open parentheses, close parentheses. That's how the system knows it is pulling in a function. And every single function or study has their own set of default parameters. But if you would like to change those default parameters, you simply type the name of their parameter equal to whatever you would like to change it to. If you would like to see what the default parameters for any single study is, I simply added the simple moving average to my chart here. If I then click on the cog, do these list of inputs look similar? These are your customizable parameters, and here is the default values of those parameters. Let's wrap up this whole first section of the video and begin to teach you all another level of complexity all at the same time. Say I wanted to add a custom RSI study. So I look at the RSI, length equals 14, overbought, oversold. Okay, here's my list of default parameters, right? Say I want to change it so that the price is based off of the open rather than the close within my custom study. So within the Studies tab, I'm going to hit Create, plot data. I'll just leave the name data for now. We type in RSI, remember, open, close parentheses, and then here we set our price equal to open. So we've set the RSI function as what will be plotted within this data variable, and we have changed the price parameter to open rather than close. One more level of complexity to add to this. RSI, we probably don't want plotted on our actual chart, right? RSI, if you can see it here, this is the RSI value plotted on the chart. We typically want RSI plotted down bottom. In order to do that within this code at the top, we simply type in declare lower semicolon because that's how you end every single line of code. If we do that, hit apply, that indicator is now plotted, as you can see, down here in the lower section. I'm going to teach you all one more function just so you can begin to see the power of ThinkScript coding. I'm going to add the add label function, and then I'm going to set a couple of parameters. First being yes, second being MA, calling our custom declared variable that we have already defined within this block of code, and then our third parameter being color.gray. Now, if I hit apply, you will see there is a label spitting out the value of this 200 simple moving average. The purpose of me teaching you that last function is because I've only got you here for 5 minutes today. I can't teach you everything, but what I have taught you is how to find the names of functions and the parameters of functions, and then to insert those into your code and customize the parameters to fit whatever you are looking for, right? So now you all have the power to go to Google, and you could have looked up, add a label, ThinkScript. And if you Google search this, you all now know, look for this ThinkorSwim Learning Center. And now you know, okay, here's the name of the parameter and here's the functions. And you will know, even just after this 5-minute video, how to set that up. If you came in and you wanted to say, how do I add alerts in ThinkScript? You can Google search that. There is a ThinkorSwim Learning Center for alerts. Here's the name of the function. Here's the list of parameters. So yes, I can't teach you every single thing you need to know about ThinkScript in 5 minutes, but you now have the tools to find the solutions and to implement the solutions yourself. If you made it this far in the video, you're obviously interested in custom coding. I have created over 55 custom codes over the years that I have published on my website, daytradingstrategies.net. These are going to be custom coded indicators, scanners, and even trading strategies, all within ThinkorSwim, as well as some other platforms. So there's a link in the description down below to my website, once again, daytradingstrategies.net. And those of you guys that make it to the end of my videos, I always like to give you all a little extra incentive. You all are the ones taking your trading seriously, right? You all are the ones that are most likely to make it. I want to get you guys into this systematic, codified way of trading that really changed my life. So if you use discount code END, you'll get $10 off your first month. Once again, click the link in the description down below. Go sign up and use discount code END and become a better trader today.